You and I are like sisters. Sisters. Hallie, we're like twins. It's just a great movie. It's funny. It's adventurous. That's where we're eating. It's good for a whole family.
Oh, honestly, you'll have much more fun without me.
I connected with it because it's like me. I'm Annie.
Stay here. I'll get your slippers.
Okay. I'm waiting for my
We need
shoes.
some slippers.
Waiting for shoes? So bring them in. You gotta go.
I can't.
I guess you're not 10 anymore. I gotta go.
Mommy, my mom will do it. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, because I'm an elderly woman. She doesn't want to do it today.
All right, here we go. Oh, my God. You grew, Liz.
Looking for a kid that could really hold your attention on the big screen. Saw Lindsay on a tape from New York, and there was just something electric about this kid.
I was so nervous because there's like 50 million people there. And so I wake up in the morning and they called me, and then everyone's screaming at their house saying, I got the part. So I started jumping on the bed. My dad started crying. 2 seconds after that, I called my mom, and they all started crying. So I found out in a really cool way.
Hi, Hallie. Becca, what do you do on this movie? I take care of Lindsay.
Hi, Brad. Michael, look. This is my brother. Mom, are you there? Hey, Mom. This is my sister, Aliana. This is Nancy, the director. Sean, sound department. That's Dean. She's our director of photography. That's Totem Pole. I thought Camp Walden was really fun because there were a lot of girls there because I'm all around adults. I have to do school. School is like every other second I have to go to school.
This is Adria, Lindsay's teacher. And this is a typical event, Lindsay being dragged off to school like this. Bye, Lindsay.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. Energy. And push.
Now that sword goes into the air.
So it flies in the air.
Spins in the air. She catches it here. She'll leap up. You'll see her spin up and you'll see her come in.
Annie is winning a fencing competition, and Hallie gets jealous because Annie hits her and then she falls into a trough, a water trough, and then Annie goes to help Hallie out, and she pulls her in. Sorry, let me help you. No, let me help you. What'd you do that for?
This will overlap. They will mime the last get out, take off the masks.
Hair's wet,
Yeah.
backs are wet, tushes are wet. Key thing about the movie that I think makes it so loved is that the fantasy that there's another you out there. It's been a tremendous amount of work for her to be able to prepare these two characters.
She makes me feel so comfortable being an actress and playing two roles.
She's completely on top of how she has to transform from one character to the next.
Toodaloo. Deal me in. It gets a little confusing sometimes. I mean, once the whole thing, I have a photo double and I started saying all the other lines.
We try to have fun, honestly.
That sounded good.
We try to keep the set loose. We play music, we play games. We have a full rehearsal, don't jump.
Morning, Marvas. Marvas!
Marvas, and then you're tagging behind a little bit.
I know.
You have to go with them.
Whenever I have a chance and I have a break, she'll let me call action and she'll let me help her. It's really fun. She's really cool.
People will ask me all the time, oh, you know, what two girls are playing, and they forget that it's one girl doing a fabulous acting job as Miss Lindsay Lohan.
I love to act. I mean, when I grow up, I want to be like Jodie Foster and go to a good college and act and direct.
11 years old.
It's annoying, quite frankly. She's that young and that good.
11, I was still stumbling around on... I liked mucking around on a stage, you know, but that was about as far as it got, you know, kind of going, and the angel of the Lord came down, and lo, he's... And, you know, the nativity plays and doing all this kind of stuff. That was it.
Simon, he's funny. The scenes we do together are really goofy.
Have fun, old bean.
Am I gonna catch the chocolate now?
They play this terrible prank on the both of us, and we end up in a terrible mess.
Hallie goes into Annie's bunk and puts all chocolate syrup and everything all over.
Like the shot?
Like a hot fudge sundae.
It's for insurance purposes.
This is gonna be fun.
We had to, of course, do it again.
That was great.
We're a hazard here.
Look at you, look at her.
Was it really chocolate?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Really chocolate. I think it's still in my whistle.
You and you pack your bags.
Do we need to go over what the left foot is again? Okay, everyone raise your left hand. Everybody look straight down from their left hand. That is your left foot. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh, girls, you're beautiful. Stop!
You two. The isolation cabin.
When they're in the isolation cabin, they realize how everything comes together. And Annie says, "Don't you realize what's happening? I mean, we look so much alike." And then so everything starts to happen. They cut each other's hair, they pierce each other's ears, and then they start acting like the opposite person, and then they switch places. And that's when they go to Napa and then to London. Oh gosh, it's him.
Hey, Hal! Welcome home, kiddo. It's a single father, basically, is what I'm doing. And you know, fathers are different now than they were a generation ago. They're sort of more hands-on, and I think that's what Nick is.
See if you can make it as big as I do it.
Okay, as opposed to good acting, do bigger.
He makes everything fun. Even if he's had the worst day of his life, for other actors, he'll make it fun.
What's so funny?
He's always happy. I mean, he just did like 5 scenes in a row going into water, and he's still happy.
I have no comment. I don't even know it.
You don't look like I said you look like. I've been to London and everything before, but I got to go there. I got to meet Meg Ryan. I met Matt LeBlanc. and he was really nice.
Royal salute. Set. Arms. Arms.
That was nice.
And good. Cut.
It was fun. Mother, you're back.
It seems like it's been forever.
You have no idea.
I think Elizabeth has felt she has this, it's like having this terrible secret locked inside her, and a piece of her is never there because her other daughter isn't with her.
She has like a great heart, and everything that she does comes from her heart, so she's really sweet.
So because I'm English, of course I have a butler, like all English people do. We sit down for silver service tea every day.
Oh, Martin.
I think they have a thing about butlers. They like butlers, I think.
I have a Bentley and a chauffeur, and I live in this extraordinary house near Harrods.
A famous Victorian house built in 1870. This is Kensington High Street at the western end, leading over that way to the most fashionable area of London and the most beautiful area of London, which is called Holland Park.
I think Elizabeth has a pretty good life. She also happens to be a designer of wedding gowns. What, you know, can't think of anything more romantic and feminine than that.
Action!
Hi, Vendela.
Hi, sorry, we don't know what to do with the veil.
My mom is too cool.
This is Meredith Blake.
Hi. Meredith is she's very confident, career woman, knows what she wants, knows how to go after it, and isn't gonna let anything stand in her way.
She can't stand Meredith. You know, nothing about her that she likes. And she's jealous, too.
Her dad gets engaged and she gets so mad that there's this skinny, slinky 26-year-old prancing around, always with her dad calling him Nicky.
I'm not the bad guy. You know, I'm just doing what I want to do. Who's laughing? I can't quite say that I'm the villain, but I know everybody else will think that.
So they have to figure out a way to get him and Elaine, Dennis Quaid and Elaine Hendricks, in a fight.
Trust me, I'm not a big nature girl.
But this is your chance to really get to know the girls. I mean, after all, starting next week, they're half yours.
When they're going up the mountain, they put a lizard on her water bottle. And she always screams. When they're up sleeping one night, they take her, put her on a mattress, and they drag her into a lake, and they push her off.
What if she picks her nose or something?
That would be funny.
Something like that.
Picks their nose in their sleigh.
No, come on, you're gonna...
Scratches her butt or something like that.
All right, upsy daisy. Over. The girls want you to do something
You gotta
gross
scratch
to
your
crack
butt.
them up. So you surprise them in your sleep. No.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Annie, Kelly, what are you doing?
Get it in the water. Don't be afraid of it. Keep pulling. Freeze for Citra. Bye, Elaine. And cut. That's a wrap. Bye, Elaine. We'll see you Monday. Elaine, you got wet? Yeah.
And then the next morning, she gets in a fight with Dennis and she throws her wedding ring at his head, and then that's it.
And then I'd like to do a pickup where it's just a...
Okay, here we go, Slough. Yeah. Oh, Nancy. Cut.
I'm done.
There's something about the original Parent Trap that is so incredibly appealing. When both my girls hit about 7 years old, it was like the tape played on a loop over and over and over in our house all the time. And I found myself just falling for this movie all over again.
Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you and I combine? We be a crazy team. Why don't we make this scene together? Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you and I combine? The first Parent Trap. I love that movie because it's so funny. And I love Taylor Mills in it.
Hi, Peanut.
Hi, Dad. And I love Joanna Barnes in it.
First change I make in that household, off she goes to a boarding school in Switzerland.
Nancy and Charles said how much their girls had loved the original Parent Trap. And they wondered, since I had been the heavy in the first one, if I would play the mother of the heavy in this one. I said, that is a terrific idea.
She's great looking. She has a lot of style.
I'm Vicky.
Like a really great old-fashioned movie star. She's completely natural and comfortable in front of the camera.
Oh, God, the woman you love, too. Hey, the idea of doing it 37 years later just knocks me dead. Thank you for the chance. I'm sorry. Hello, pet. You may call me Aunt Vicky.
You're an adorable thing.
The thing with the Parent Trap is that there are certain dated things in it.
But who could possibly be sending her a telegram?
I like the first Parent Trap. This one has some changes, but I mean it's updated, so good luck.
We tried very hard to build up the romantic stuff between the parents.
Fundamentally, it's boy loses girl. How does it work? Boy loses girl, boy gets girl, boy gets... Anyway, they get back together again.
Once they get together, it's really obvious that they can never be pulled apart again, of course.
Come on, Nick, what do you expect? To live happily ever after?
Yes.
We all want a happy ending in life. We all want our parents to be together and live happily ever after.
We've all had that person in our past that we've never seen again. And what would it be like if we saw them? There's a lot of that in this movie. Seeing that old love again, and who knows? Maybe some people are meant to be together.
We actually did it.
I think we have one of the best kisses in this movie that I've seen in a really, really long time.
And then they get together. It's really cool.